Good Thursday afternoon, everybody. This is Stephen Ray, aka Stingray, and I hope everybody is doing well today because we actually have a couple of areas of severe weather to get through tomorrow and then again tomorrow night. So I wanted to jump here on my social media pages and let you guys know about the threats because they are pretty significant as you get into this time tomorrow and then through the overnight hours tomorrow night. So, first off, the Storm Prediction Center has placed a good portion of Mississippi, basically from about West Point all the way down to Macomb and Brookhaven. Mississippi. If you are in the orange shaded area, you are in the enhanced risk for tornadoes, damaging straight line winds, and large hail tomorrow. Now, if you are probably wondering, because I usually show these graphics a lot, and you may be wondering what exactly is the red, the orange, and of course the yellow. So once again, let me just go over here and show you real quick. If you are in the enhanced risk, which is the orange shade. The orange shade means numerous severe storms are possible, more persistent and or widespread, and a few intense storms are possible. Now, if you are in the areas that are in the yellow shaded areas, you guys are in the slight risk. And a slight risk means scattered severe storms possible, short-lived and or not widespread, and isolated intense storms are possible. And then if you were over here in the green shaded areas, those are the marginal risk. The marginal risk means isolated severe storms possible, limited in duration and or coverage and intensity. So once again, a good portion of central Mississippi has been placed underneath a an enhanced risk for the day tomorrow. Now, if you were over here closer to home in Alabama, you guys are also a good portion is under a slight risk. However, you do note that the Tuscaloosa-Pickens County line off to the west, you guys are in the enhanced risk for damaging winds and tornadoes tomorrow. Okay, so let me go on ahead and break this down for you. If you are in central Mississippi, basically from Greenville and Greenwood along the 82 corridor down to Hattiesburg and the Pine Belt area, you guys are in the enhanced risk for severe storms likely. Damaging winds upwards of 70, large hail up to baseball size. Yes, baseball sized hail and tornadoes are possible tomorrow. Now, if you are in the yellow shaded areas, which is up here towards Cleveland, Mississippi, you guys are in the slight risk for damaging winds 60 to 70, quarter to golf ball sized hail, and tornadoes are possible. Now, here's what's going to happen across the entire southeast tomorrow. There is going to be a window of severe storms that are going to pop up from about 10 a.m. in the morning until midnight tomorrow night. Those are going to be the ones that could produce large hail up to baseball sized and the damaging winds up to 70. Now, the storms tomorrow afternoon do not have a good tornado threat with them, but damaging winds upwards of 70 and large hail up to the size of baseballs are possible with any storm that develop tomorrow afternoon in Mississippi. So you need to go ahead and prepare now for the potential of very large hail tomorrow afternoon and into the evening hours tomorrow. And then we're going to get a line of severe storms that are going to pass through the state tomorrow night, which is going to be the main issue with the tornadoes and the damaging straight line winds. So the line will move through during the pre-dawn hours Saturday morning. However, tomorrow afternoon is when we really need to focus in on the large hail and the damaging wind threat, because there could be a couple of hailstones out there up to golf ball size, baseball sized, or larger. And this is for a good portion of the Highway 82 corridor all the way down to the coast in Mississippi. Now, you move over here into central Alabama. You can see all of central Alabama is underneath a slight risk for the potential of storms developing tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow night. And these would, like I said, be the pop up ones where they would just pop up over a random location. However, when they do pop up, they will have the potential to produce hail up to half-dollar sized or larger and damaging winds up to 60 to 70 miles per hour. So central Alabama, Tuscaloosa, Birmingham, Demopolis, Anniston, Gadsden, Clanton, Calera, Talladega, Alexander City, Selma, Montgomery, Auburn, Troy, Eufaula. You guys need to know that if a storm pops up tomorrow, there is a pretty significant risk of damaging large hail up to the size of golf balls, half-dollar sized or larger. So the hail threat will be pretty high tomorrow afternoon. And then as we get into the pre-dawn hours on Saturday, we will have that line of severe storms that will enter northwestern Alabama probably around midnight and pass on through the state through 1 p.m. on Saturday. Now, if you were over here in places like Pickensville, Aliceville, Utah, Knoxville, West Green, Demopolis, York, Livingston, Forkland, Greensboro, Linden, places like that, you guys are in the enhanced risk area for the line of storms in the pre-dawn hours for tornadoes, damaging winds upwards of 70 and quarter-sized hail. Now, for the Tuscaloosa, Birmingham metro areas, this is for the line of storms tomorrow night and into the pre-dawn hours on Saturday. Tuscaloosa, Birmingham, Selma, Montgomery, tornadoes possible, damaging winds upwards of 60 and quarter-sized hail. And then if you were up here in far northeast Alabama, Gadsden, Anniston, Lake Gunnersville, places like that, the threats mentioned above are less likely, but cannot completely be ruled out. So one more time, there is going to be severe storms that pop up randomly in random locations tomorrow and tomorrow night between 10 a.m. and midnight that can produce hail up to half-dollar sized or larger and damaging winds of 60 to 70. Now, the tornado risk is like I would say maybe a 5% tomorrow afternoon into tomorrow night with the first wave. But I cannot rule out an isolated tornado tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow night. Then, as we get into the pre-dawn hours on Saturday, that is when the tornado risk ramps up, the damaging wind risk, and the quarter-sized hail risk really ramps up with that initial line that is going to push through the state of Alabama. So, one more time, I know I'm repeating myself, but I do want you guys to understand there are 2 rounds of severe weather possible tomorrow. There is a few pop up storms tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow evening. And then, of course, the line of storms that will push through the area through the pre dawn hours on Saturday morning. And then, once that line passes your area, you are done with severe weather. So that is the good news. Once you initially get that line of storms past your area, your severe weather threat will be over. Until you get the line, you could have the potential for numerous thunderstorms that come over your same location tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow evening, with the potential, one more time, for half-dollar sized hail or larger, damaging winds 60 to 70. So what I'm going to do is I am going to do another severe weather update for you guys tonight around 8 to 8:15 to kind of give you guys an updated plan and path of the storms. And hopefully by then, National Weather Service in Jackson and the National Weather Service in Birmingham will actually have timelines divided up for both rounds of severe storms. So no issue this afternoon, no issue tonight. The first round of storms could start as early as 10 a.m. in the morning and last through about midnight tomorrow night. So this is going to be a gorgeous afternoon. It is going to be a little breezy out there on this Thursday afternoon. I am currently sitting at 80 degrees right now. It is currently 12:24 where I am. And so no issues today, no issues tonight. Issues start tomorrow around 10 a.m. and last through at least 1 p.m. on Saturday for places over here into East Alabama. I hope you guys have a great rest of your afternoon, and I will see you right back here on my Facebook page and my social media accounts tonight around 8:15 to give you guys another in-depth information on this threatening weather situation that we have coming up tomorrow. Hope you guys have a great rest of your afternoon. I will see you back here at 8:15 tonight. And as always, God bless.